A night like this is baseball personified. It goes 13 innings. It could have gone either way, and then a guy that hasn't had a hit since September wins it for you. How do you best describe how you feel about your club?
Well, Scott, I didn't know whether you're going to ask me about Bentleys or ask about this wild card game.
Well done. We'll get to Bentleys.
Yeah, touche. We'll talk. We can talk about that. Anyhow, I've said all along about this group what resiliency this team has, their resolve. They're fighting their grit. I know it's overplayed a lot, but you look at our guys and you sort of look in their eyes and you see how they go about it each and every day. This type of effort tonight by both teams, was incredible. And I was telling Timmy Kirchin earlier that this is going to go down as a classic. This is a Major League Baseball classic, and it was great to be a part of.
You get a walk and a double to start the game. You score a run with your first out, and you don't score again until the 13th inning. How do you mentally keep yourself and your guys present when it's a night like this?
Well, I mean, this game sort of keeps you focused for sure. Obviously, the magnitude of a playoff game, the magnitude of the postseason keeps you there, on point. And our guys were engaged all night, which was great. I think even though the bullpen is down in that, that tunnel down there, those guys, led by, our veteran presence down there were engaged. The dugout was awesome. The coaches were doing a great job. It was really one of those things where it was a total team effort from players, coaches. Our video guy got involved, obviously, with a couple challenges. So, what stands out for me is just the team aspect of this one. It's really, really good stuff.
Coaches and managers in every sport tell me some version of the same thing, buddy, and that's that you go on the road and you take a hostile crowd and you silence them, that there's nothing quite as satisfying as that. When you look around that incredible venue and everybody in that place falls silent, what is that moment like knowing your guys were able to do that?
Yeah, it's something that we'll never forget. And I told a number of guys, just right after the game when we got together in the initial champagne celebration that, this is something that they'll remember. Scott Oberg, Tony Walters, so many guys will remember this one as their first one. And we talked the other day in Los Angeles after we lost about coming to this ballpark, coming to this city and how it was going to be here. In this environment, and our guys, I think relished that, and they embraced the opportunity to come to a great sports town, a great venerable ballpark, and play a game, and it was great to see our guys respond.
Last quick thought, and I mentioned this a bunch throughout, that you're in Denver, you're in LA, you're in Chicago, and now you got to go to Milwaukee, and I don't know how long on the clock you allow yourself to be satisfied, but you now have to turn your focus out of that champagne and beer-soaked locker room where the Brewers enjoyed the day yesterday to go in to play them. How do you do it, Bud? What do you do?
Well, I know we're going to enjoy that bus ride up, up to Milwaukee, and tomorrow there'll be a workout, and we'll talk about what's in store for us on Thursday. That's a good team. There's no doubt that they're playing really well. How they finished the season, overtaking the Cubs, and how they came in this ballpark also on a one-game situation and played awful well to beat the Cubs in a close game. So, but our guys at this level, these guys have a tremendous amount of fierceness and competitiveness in us, and they know how to sort of turn the page on this great win and refocus. And that's something we've talked about, sort of the bigger perspective of where we want to go. It's hard. It's going to be hard for all teams, both American League teams in the playoffs and National League teams. You talk to everybody, it's hard. But our guys will be ready on Thursday. I
have no doubt. And for those that don't know, Bentley's is a watering hole in College Park, and Bud knows a little something about that. And you're on scholarship tonight, man. Bentley's is in the locker room, and it's all free. Go get in there and get you one. And thanks for the time, Bud. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I like where your head's at, Scott.
Go get it. Thank you. I appreciate your patience, Bud.